So I'm going to read you a snippet from a 2014 edition of the globally lauded journal, Theriogenology. For the 2 of you listening out of the 9 million who don't know, it's a journal for researchers, practitioners, clinicians, and industry professionals that aims to cover animal reproductive physiology, management, and biotechnologies. So just snippets from the abstract, because nothing is more riveting in a podcast than an academic journal abstract. Just a snippet. In a prospective clinical surgery study, we report here for the first time, in detail, on the surgical castration of 10 captive adult male common hippopotami, aka Hippopotamus amphibius, not to be confused with the pygmy hippopotamus, the other kind. The successful procedures, they go on, a species-specific modification of standard equine castration techniques, provide valuable insights into the spatially dynamic nature of the common hippopotamus testes. Castration of individual males not only facilitates population control, but can potentially also be employed to limit intermale aggression. So from reading this work, I quickly discovered that castrating a hippo, way harder than I realised when we used to talk about it in high school.
It's time for a little bit of science. I'm Will Grant from the Australian National University.
What do you do there?
I do some stuff there.
You're very good at it.
Yes.
I'm Rod Lamberts, no longer of the Australian National University, but I am a 30-year veteran of science communication and I have the mind of a teenage boy, as I will continue to prove.
Look, I confess that I was thrown, having never thought about the difficulties of hippo castration before, but for today...
What kind of high school did you go to?
Today, listener, as well as hippo castration, we also have a little bit of science communication. We have, some unexpected medicine that is a question from a listener.
And also, I'll tell you about how the symptoms of a rectourethral fistula are even weirder than you thought.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome.
Okay. I do confess. I had not...
You had not.
I had not pondered the logistics, the need, any of hippo castration. Like, if someone had said to me, how do you castrate a hippo? I would have gone, okay, with great difficulty.
Oscillate its tit a lot.
Nice.
That's a different job.
I would assume there is a way. I mean,
scissors and a big hammer. Not in that order. Maybe the other way around. Oh, no. We discussed it at length when I was, in later high school. We were like,
high school in Canberra in the 80s, man.
Yeah, we're like, it's probably pretty easy to castrate a hippo. And we're like, yeah, fucking oath, it really must be. So it turns out.
Just for the record here.
It's not easy. Yeah.
I mean, listeners will want to know.
They will.
Appendage size. You know how different animals, as we spoke recently, that the humans are actually pretty good amongst the primates.
Oh, we are lengthy and girthy.
If by lengthy and girthy that is good. But anyway.
Yes.
Hippos, where do they stand in the...
Well, look, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but a description of their penises is, they call them discrete penises.
Oh, okay.
AKA non-visible.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, indeed, like a library. Discrete.
Yes, like a library. Exactly. That's how they're often described, even in this journal. The library-like penis of the hippo. We've heard it 1,000 times. And I'll get into the testicular business because it kind of features quite highly in this story.
Okay, good. So
it turns out hippos in zoos really like to bang.
Sure.
Like they're bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, bang, bang. They do it a lot.
There are certainly other animals in the zoo.
They don't bang them.
No,
only other hippos.
They don't want to bang in the zoo. Like pumas, for example. You put the boys and the girls together. Like, I've seen them. I
don't want to. Where's the challenge?
Where's some strange?
100%. And the pandas are like, well, I have a season and so do you, and they never coincide.
What?
So I'm not interested.
Smart species.
Imagine being a boy and having a season. It's like,
I'm a summer rooter.
It's like, I do have a season. It's called Awake.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
We're terrible. Men are terrible. We know this.
You didn't have to go there, man. You didn't have to.
Well, men are terrible. Well, humans. So hippos, they like to get down and busy at the zoos.
Well, good on them.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I got to confess, if I'm going to the zoo,
That's why you're going.
That's why I'm going. That's what I want.
Mom, can we watch the hippos bang again?
Not just that.
No.
I would feel the hippos going for it is impressive. Like it's
I think it'd probably be horrifying and scary.
don't get caught between them. You know, hippos, of course, are the world's murderiest creatures. Like
They're pretty bad.
Mosquitoes, hippos, then humans, or something. I think.
Yeah,
I think. Don't quote that one.
Hippos do kill a lot of humans, pound for pound.
No, not pound for pound because they're heavy. Mosquitoes, pound for pound, are a lot more.
That's true, but they don't kill them the same way as a hippo does.
No,
because that'd be horrifying. So, also, hippos as a species are renowned. You know, they're heavily Catholic.
What?
So, if they have the roots, then they have to have the child.
Oh,
They're traditional that way. They're traditional.
Oh, well, not like say bonobos. I think bonobos.
Oh, they root everything that moves,
they're
and
for
then some.
They're for greeting, not for procreation necessarily.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm bored. What about you? Want to root? Yep.
Fertilization rate very high.
Sure.
I mean, hippos are endangered though, aren't they?
Not in zoos.
Not in zoos.
But it is a good question that comes up. It's like, why would you want to castrate a hippo? It's like, well, in zoos, if you got them there, a female can live for 40 years and they may have 25 calves.
And then 25 times 25 to the power.
Yeah, that's a lot of hiplets.
Yeah. But they're cute.
Oh, when they're little, they're adorable.
Well, then you just, make...
What was it called? Moo Tangle.
Give them out.
Wee Wee. That famous one a few years ago.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't even a few. It was
Moo Moo or something.
Yeah, it definitely had an M in it.
Come
to us for your pop
Michael.
culture. Miguel.
Mehmet.
You could give hippos out for the kids. Like you could come to the zoo, get a free hippo.
Free hippo.
Parents would love that.
You just flush them down the toilet when they get too old.
I think that's what you do.
Yeah.
Then they end up in the Murray-Darling Basin.
You can see the plumber going, oh my God, if I have to unblock another toilet full of hippos. So anyway, apparently hippos take up a lot of space and they really like to eat.
Yes.
So that makes having lots of them a problem in your defined environments.
Yeah, you don't have the whole African savannah.
You don't.
In a zoo.
You don't. Or an entire river that's in Africa, the Ganges.
No.
Mississippi?
Again, no.
Nile.
That is in Africa. I don't know if that's where the hippos are. But
no. I think there are Nile hippos.
Yeah,
Nile hippos. So apparently, look, you just nip the old beanbag away, problem solved.
Just nip the old beanbag away.
Yeah. Oh, there's an added bonus for castration, which is the zoo boys who have the balls tend to want to beat the shit out of each other.
What?
Well, the zoo hippos, they got balls and they're
no, so not the workers, not the human workers.
Oh, they get angry too. Like you work in a zoo, you shovel shit all day, you get a bit mad.
I thought you were going to say like they're swinging the hippo balls at each other or something like that. Don't know. Okay, no. So
that's the 3-season.
Hippo boys have a bit of aggression between each other.
They get the stroppies, and so
should we call them hippo men at this point? Because I think
they are men by then.
Because they are doing the do.
They are doing the thing and the punching. But if you take their balls away, all they want to do is like write poetry and braid each other's hair. So they calm down. They calm down.
That's nice.
It is good. It is good. But there's a problem though. Because it's not just because the hippos can weigh up to 2 tons and they really get the shits if you try and take them to the doctor. That's not the only problem. The other problem is also the nuts are internal. Like hippos don't wander around with business hanging out there.
No, okay.
Which is like this is.
It's a choice of some people innies and outies.
Innies and outies, and
you
hippos
didn't know that
innies.
we as a species we're an outie species.
We are. Which honestly, I'd rather have internals. Balls are very inconvenient.
No, absolutely,
very
absolutely.
inconvenient.
If you were back to the design department, you'd go.
Can we have them on the inside?
Most of our organs are on the inside.
Why these? Let's make it really weirder to buy pants. Let's make it as difficult as possible. Particularly, and I know you're the same. When we were, young men, large-thighed gentlemen with, huge testiculosa, very hard to buy pants.
Okay.
The hippo's nuts are internal. Which apparently other animals, for example, platypussies, sloths, and whales have internal balls.
Oh no, whales, of course.
Can you imagine a blue whale?
You can't have
the size of blue whales.
You can't have some dangling thing out.
It'd be like 2 small trucks. Like I immediately got the image and I was thinking, they are inside because holy shit.
I think there would be more bits in Moby Dick describing the nuts. Like I feel like that would be glorious.
And his balls.
Yes.
I'm sitting out here. I'm going to describe for 9 chapters.
Captain Ahab got him in the balls.
Slightly round, but not entirely. I drank some brackish water. There's the other ball. Anyway, so those are some creatures. Anyway, as I said earlier, they have also discrete penises, so sometimes it's not always easy to tell.
Yeah, library types.
Yeah, you can't tell if they're a boy or a girl unless you get often closer than you would want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it can be a little difficult.
It's in the eyelashes, I think.
It is. Yeah, they flutter coquettishly. We've all seen the hippo. Also, this is even better. Their nuts are not always in the same place from hippo
What?
to hippo.
Is this like dressing left, dressing right?
At least they roam. They move a bit around the internal cavities.
Is someone near their ears?
Yes. Which is why some of them have bulgy jaw bones. No, but they can move by a couple of feet.
Okay, so what you're saying here is that the zoo workers who have to rummage around a little bit more than you might be hoping for.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were going to tell me this was like hippos' appendages were like made of iron or something like that, and you had to get rid of them with
that's rhinos.
tree saws or something like that.
If you want to be bulletproof, you want rhino hide armor.
Yeah, okay. You're telling me that they're wandering, they're somewhere inside, and you can't find them.
And apparently they may retract or wiggle around during surgery.
Oh, they escape? They're escapists.
Yeah, they may be like, yoink, snip, you missed, got my kidney. So in this study that was reported in aforementioned journal, 10 hippo volunteers, we'll call them volunteers.
Yeah, sure.
Participants.
Yeah.
Participants. The depth of the testes' hiding places varied by as much as 16 inches from one hippo to the next, which is a lot.
If it's a bigger hippo.
It's still a lot. I mean, our arms stay the same length, and our instruments tend to be.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And 16 inches is what, about 9.5 meters?
I feel like you've gone with the usual spot, and once you've gone like 10, 12 inches beyond the usual spot, you're like, I've missed it. I've missed it.
Maybe it's a girl. Oh wait, discrete penis. Also, apparently, the authors note that in the past, hippopotamus anesthesia has been fraught with serious complications.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. You need a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
It's like when they put the elephant on LSD.
Yeah.
I assume.
And it dies.
Yeah,
oh no, that's electrocution.
It's a sad story. It is a sad story. It did die.
But anyway, so denutting a hippo has many challenges. It's fair to say. But it's okay because it's not entirely unlike horse nut removal. So they base their model on that, as the abstract said. They base it on your old your equine models of how to remove.
Why do we do it for horses again?
For money.
Oh.
If you cut off a horse's
Like, can
nuts,
they sing better or something like that?
Yeah, they're worth more money. They earn better. Maybe they look sexier.
No, they can't. No, like you imagine Mr.
girly.
Stallion. He's like, I'll win some races, and then I
Look
shall
at
be
me.
breeding stock. So
Yeah, but then you got your geldings. Who,
your geldings are for more pulling drafts.
Are they really?
I think so.
I thought they were more so they could concentrate on the sport rather than
No, they don't go. Maybe they do.
the big batter booms.
Surely, maybe your stallions don't. Shows come to a little bit of science for your horse
equestrian
racing
information.
knowledge.
Yeah, if there's anything.
But think about it. These are the questions that people want to know. So
we'll give you the question. We've got heaps of questions.
Yeah.
Answers. Next episode. So what they do first, they knock them out. We
Yes.
don't go into the but they've found a way to knock them out without killing them or having them wake up halfway through.
Nice.
And then they ultrasound.
Headlock, bib.
You just got
Hippo in a headlock.
seriously, dude, don't let go now.
You
really got to commit.
you need
You've got to commit.
Eight ninjas sort of wrapped around a hippo's
More like
head.
sumo. More like sumo.
Probably.
Off, and then stay there. So you knock them out, but then you ultrasound them twice. First, before you start cutting,
Yes.
and then
After
you've started to dig around a bit, you go in again just in case, because they're either not what you expect or they may have moved a bit. I love wandering balls.
The concept of any type of surgeon, animal or human, wandering around looking for an organ inside. It's like, I don't know if bodies were designed for the soul search in there.
Not so much. It's weird. Darwin fucked up there. I know it's not his fault. So, of course, once they've zeroed in, it can still be tricky because by this point, you're basically elbows deep in a hippo.
Indeed.
And that's a lot
the
of
Tool
depth.
song, I think that's what it's
Elbows
about.
deep in a hippo. No, that was Maynard's solo album. It's just 45 minutes, no words, weird squalling. They also say, the authors note that grasping the testicle with forceps can be quite laborious. And also they mentioned that they needed to use often a two-handed technique and moderate traction. I'm hearing block and tackle and maybe a small generator.
Yeah, we're going to get a rope around this thing.
Anyway, no surprise, to remove a hippo's round bits takes about an hour and a half.
Oh, well.
Anyway, how did it all go with the 10
I would have been
hippos?
surprised if you'd said less than that, to be honest.
True, and I do not want to let you down.
because that's the thing that matters. If anyone,
15
like
minutes.
at work, listener, if anyone says, how long do you reckon it would take to castrate a hippo? You now have the number.
Yeah, 15 minutes is wrong.
Yeah, just tell them
3
no.
hours, calm down.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about?
What kind of amateur would take 3 hours?
What are you talking about?
You got to roll your sleeves up. So how did it all go? 10 hippos, all successfully had their beanbags identified, grabbed and removed.
Mm-hmm.
But the recovery environment is not without its challenges.
Oh, okay.
Because hippos spend most of their time in a pool of water packed with feces.
Sure.
Poo water.
Is this like, it was the end of Seven, wasn't it? Brad Pitt and,
What's in the
and
box?
Kevin Spacey.
What's in the box?
No, he sat in the pool with feces.
Did he?
Yeah.
That was director's cut.
No,
Morgan Freeman threw him in there.
It was implied. It was
Wasn't
definitely
it Morgan Freeman?
No, Morgan Freeman was the goodie. He was not.
Kevin Spacey was in the other
Morgan Freeman
movie.
is never a baddie.
Isn't he?
No, it's technically impossible for Morgan.
I know what I'm
Freeman
going to do
play a
tonight. Dear AI,
baddie. No, it's impossible.
find me Morgan Freeman as a baddie, or make me a goddamn movie with him as a baddie.
Only if he's a vengeful god. Like that's the only way that
Well, he can't be
Morgan-
bad because he's the Lord. That's just by definition.
No, like Old Testament sort of thing.
Speaking of tease.
Off topic there.
So the hippos, they spend most of their time in pools of water packed with feces. And obviously, once they've been taken out, they can't wait to get back into that goo.
No doubt, that's their recovery technique. That's their spa.
It is. It's just like, oh, thank God I can relax again, as we all do. They all healed fine, except for one who died very soon after the surgery, but they had some kind of an unknown but pre-existing condition.
They can make more where he came from.
Yes, they can. Well, not these 10 or 9 now.
No.
So apparently hippos are extremely good healers, and possibly this could be because of their, what they call blood sweat that oozes from them.
Nice.
And there was another story, which maybe I'll do one day, which
Sometimes
talks about it being used as a sunscreen analogue one day.
Some hippo blood sweat.
Yeah. But to be clear, blood sweat isn't sweat and it doesn't have blood in it.
Oh.
But it is red. There's a pigment and it oozes out of their skin.
Why are they going to disappoint me?
I know, we look at it and you kind of go, whoa, hippo blood sweat. Rub it on me. I don't want to get sunburnt. So anyway, apparently this stuff absorbs UV light and stops bacteria from growing. So it's kind of antibiotic, though not blood or sweat. So the next 6 months, the authors would check in to see how the hippos went. So in 4 cases, the zoos had them fixed to calm the fuckers down. And in all 4 cases, they're way better. Calmer, braiding hair, doing the poetry.
But not giving the zoo audiences
what they want. Well, a little bit, though. It turns out in one of the 4, the castrated male was then... Oh, no, one of the zoos, so more than one of these cases. The castrated males were getting harassed heaps more by the females once their balls had been removed.
Oh.
So the women are like, okay, champ.
I think they need to calm them down too.
What you got, mate? Yeah, cut their ball. Oh, too late. So it's
cut
great.
other things off if you want.
Oh, the eyelashes. So it's great they became less aggressive, but I don't think it's nice that
They got harassed.
they got picked on.
That's sad.
So if there's ever been a story you should tell at your next work function, people, it's that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hey, I promised you a little bit of science communication.
You did.
This story, it's a couple of years ago, but it comes from the George Institute in Sydney. Lovely people.
The George, yeah.
And I just want to flag.
They do really good research.
They do fantastic research.
Extremely vital, actually saving lives as opposed to everything we've ever done.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. 100%. 100%.
Yes, no.
So in my critique of this, I want to put on the tin. Lovely work. Love your work. This is all great. But I just wanted to flag this study with you because I just thought this might pique your interest. So the study kicks off with the idea that we know. We being the educated world.
So just you and me.
Sadly, not you and me as we raise a beer. That alcohol ain't great for you.
I am sick of seeing those studies. Sick of it.
Well, this isn't another study telling us that alcohol isn't great for you. This is a study that says working with that knowledge, not assumption, but knowledge, working with the idea that alcohol
theory
should be
hypothesis
reduced, how much people drink in society, how you're going to do it. And so this is a bit of science communication.
I know. Don't drink.
Yeah.
The messages that either come from science, governments, whatever, that just says there is no safe level of alcohol. I'm like, fuck off. There's no safe level of being born. The moment you're born,
there's
you're
no
going to
safe
die.
level of being born.
You're going to die.
Look at you. You're like
you're going to die.
You're like teenage Buddha. Like
exactly. apparently even less credible.
So freaking helpful. But yes. Look, so this is why I thought. But anyway, our good friends at the George,
Yes.
they said, okay, all right. We know that it would probably be good for people individually and society more broadly if we all did a little bit less of the drinking. So they said, okay, there's a couple of different ways you could try to do this. And so
threaten people or pay them?
Threaten people.
Oh, really?
The George did not threaten people or pay them.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I do. Just a quick word for the science communication literature. Not enough about threatening people or violence. It doesn't turn up.
Shouldn't you, like, all through my time as science communication academic guy, people would say, have you got any foolproof ways of doing this? I said, yeah, guns or money.
Yeah, well, no,
do you have
true.
either of those?
That's
No?
true.
Well, then, no, I don't have a foolproof way for you.
There's an exercise that I often do, like run a bunch of workshops with scientists, think about how they communicate the work, and we use a bunch of role-playing games.
We do.
And some stuff that we might do, it's like, okay, can you explain the mobile phone? Can you get person with a broken finger to put their finger into an X-ray machine? And you got to explain and convince the benefits, all that kind of stuff. And very rarely, I think I've had one person do it once, just grabs their hand, shoves it in the X-ray machine. It's like, well,
it's for your own good, dickhead.
I guess you did it.
To be fair, these are people, you're explaining these to people who are like back in the past.
Yeah,
they think it's witchcraft.
Yeah, they do. I mean, if you were to give the whole context, but I just like it's.
But that's cool. Someone just grabbed their hand and said, "I'm just putting it in there because it's for your own fucking good."
It's rare. It's rare that scientists go, violence is the way to solve.
It's
this
fair
question.
to say though, that's not communication.
Violence is communication.
Oh, it's true. It has.
Like no. Yeah,
there is a message. That's true.
Violence is 100% communication.
But grabbing someone's hand and stuffing it in an X-ray machine. Ooh.
Like it is other things as well, but 100% violence is communication.
It does send a message.
Like
Yeah.
As Dave Graeber tells us.
Told.
Peace be upon him.
I know. Come back.
So they said, all right, let's get a bunch of adult drinkers, Australian adult drinkers, no less.
Where are you going to find those?
Impossible. They found 8,000 of them, and they
How many applied? 48 million. We had to cut it back some.
I don't know if they said, do you want to drink less, or do you just drink? Can you fill out a survey?
Yeah.
And they showed them a variety of why to reduce messages and how to reduce messages. Now, I'm not going to go through them all.
No.
I'm not going to go through them all because I just want to get to their results. So what they did, they showed them that, and then they then examined their drinking. They had a baseline of their drinking. How much do you drink per week?
Self-reported?
Yes, it's
So
self-reported.
all ice. Yep, carry on.
But no, self-reported, but it's self-reported in the next stage too. So
Okay, so it equalises. Okay,
three weeks later, they did another self-report.
Normally I only have 2 a week.
6
now
weeks.
I have 1.5.
6 weeks later, another self-report.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all self-report. But
Yeah,
still.
okay. At least it's consistent. It's reliable if not valid.
Okay, so they found one method. One method was the way to get people to reduce drinking.
And this is for all drinkers or particular kinds?
No, this is just about general Australian adults. So adults. So they weren't dealing with teenage drinkers.
Or boys versus girls or whatever.
And look, I want to accept here. There are a million ways to try to get society to reduce drinking. This is just one sort of intervention that will get people to do it.
One.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Straight out.
So here's what it is. It causes cancer. And please count every single drink every single time. And I'm like,
Do you know what shits me? The only reason, other than, maybe putting on an extra pound here and there around the holidays, the only thing, when a few years back someone said, like alcohol's been linked with cancer, I'm like, oh, would you piss off? Seriously? How? It's a drink. And that's the only thing.
it's a drink? You mean because it's liquid, it can't...
Drinks can't cause cancer. Smoking causes cancer.
Oh, like you get that. Like you feel like little things can get into you, but liquids are too big?
Too big and too delicious. I mean, it's just impossible. Smoking's obviously idiotic. Like, we drink anyway. Smoking's idiotic and delicious as well. But you don't need to smoke. You do need to drink.
No,
not
you don't.
Not booze, but you do need to drink.
No one has shown that drinking water causes cancer, and I think that would be...
No, I know, but I just...
everyone that has
made me
cancer
mad.
probably drunk water, so there is a correlation there.
Holy shit, we're onto something.
Yeah.
But no, the first time I heard, alcohol's been linked to... When they say cancer, I say, which ones? And they go, okay, deep breath. These 9 million cancers. I'm like, would you fuck off? Would you fuck off? And to be fair, though, that was the first time I went...
So you know what this means is this is like you've got to do a brutal campaign where it's like ruining everyone. It's like drinking causes cancer, and then we all have to count each and every single drink and be tasked with that. So
look, they're not wrong, but they're not right. But they're not wrong, but they're not right. It depends what your goals are.
Indeed. Well, I just thought you'd like that one.
I really do.
My impression of you is that you love getting major surgery.
Look, I got to say, I am disturbingly comfortable in hospitals.
Look, loved is maybe a challenge too far, but
look, I've had 1 or 20, I don't know, something like that. Some they're not all major. In my defence, not all major.
Have you ever had your heart?
No, that's on the list though. I'm looking forward to it. You know. Not according to doctors. I'm just like, well, there's an organ I haven't had fiddled with, or a limb.
So, this one is a question from a listener. This is a phenomenon
to me about heart surgery.
Yeah, well, not to you. This is a question that comes around the world of heart surgery. Because there's a phenomenon that has been occurring to those who have not only had the heart surgery, but who have had their heart, temporarily ignored, bypassed, switched off.
Oh, but that's...
I feel... I just want to pause for a second, and there is something, like this is the modern medical surgery that says, all right, we'll just put all your blood going through a machine while we...
Yeah, we'll put it through this shredder or fax machine or something, and it's got some tubes.
So, look...
Coffee machine would probably be good.
Coronary artery bypass graft surgery.
Oof.
Anything where we have the word bypass and coronary means that what's going on is that the blood that would normally be pumped by your heart, which we hold in Western traditions and probably throughout the world as a pretty important bit for,
I've heard rumours.
You're alive. Yep. Your blood gets bypassed. It gets sent through a big machine where it gets pushed through the rest of your body. Yeah. Now, simple
pump.
Key thing.
You get it from any camping store.
I looked at a picture the other day. I was like, "Yeah, that looks cheap." Looks just like It's a big, complicated bit of equipment that makes sure your blood is continuing to cycle through the rest of your body, so that you're still alive
at the right pressure as well.
Indeed, while you're on the table, and look, I've just got to say, this is not a history of the heart bypass, but just to pause for a second and recognise the miracle of going, all right, we need to operate with an organ that does something important every single second of your life. How do you do that? Okay, we're going to make a big machine that can take your blood and do the job.
We'll just take it out of the loop.
Oh, it's wild.
And it's not recent.
No, it's not. But it's still of the 20th century that, so many other organs we can sort of go, all right, your stomach, we can probably play around in there.
You can live without one.
Indeed.
We did a story on this. You can live without a fucking stomach. How can that be?
Or your brain, we don't even need to turn it off. We'll keep you awake and we'll prod some bits in there. But
oh God, I don't want that surgery.
No, I don't want it, but if I have to have it, I'm 100% down to be there.
I'd want to be sedate. I'd have to be off my tits though.
No. I am so keen for someone to touch my brain.
Do you know what you're forgetting though? To get there, you have to smell your own bone being cut.
No, that's
burning. If you think concrete sawing smells,
no. I know. The smell of bone is
no. Your bone. Which bone? Oh, the skull.
Yeah, but no. Again, I'm with you.
That noise.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of crepitus too. Like, I appreciate that. All I'm saying is, I'm a silver lining guy.
Ignoring all that.
I'm a silver lining guy.
You are.
And it's like,
you're an upbeat dude.
This has to happen. So can't wait for someone to touch my brain.
Let's get into it.
Put your finger in my brain.
Make me feel whatever you want.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
Give me red. Come on. Make me,
Holy shit, suddenly I'm a Nazi. Now I'm not. Now I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm royalty.
How would you not go, okay, poke a bunch of places and just see what happens? Like,
as long as it's revocable.
Yeah, indeed.
Because otherwise you get stuck in that.
But the heart, it is. We rely on a heart all the time, and it is a miracle. It is a miracle.
Yeah.
But there's an interesting phenomenon when your patients go into some sort of heart bypass surgery.
Yeah.
That for the next few months afterwards, they're significantly dumber. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
I reckon you would.
Well, okay, they know.
How my pants work. Heart good.
So here's I'm going to read a bunch of little bits from an abstract of a paper because the paper gives the nice result at the end.
Is this new? This is only recently.
Okay, it's called pump brain or pump head. So basically, you go for open heart surgery, and you come out and you can do cognitive tests, and you are solidly dumber if you've been on the pump. And,
What is it? Person, human, piano, chair.
All of those things.
You're
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
at it.
You do the trade, and so.
That is just bizarre.
Just bizarre. And there's a bit where you hear, you're on a pump.
Yeah.
Why would you be dumber afterwards? Like, you're not touching the brain. You're not, like, is it?
Deoxygenation.
So, actually, I wanted to come with, let's go with some theories at the end, what's going to go on. I'll give you some stats that help to explain what's going on. It's been seen by people that have gone through any sort of heart bypass surgery.
Damn.
And it's been known for a while. So I'm going to quote from a study that happened at the end of the 20th century, 1998 to 2000, in the Netherlands, and here's where there was a part of me that's like, did you need to do this?
It's always our Dutch cousins. They're very inquisitive.
Well, they did a randomized control trial.
So let's grab people off the streets.
This is where I'm like, heart bypass surgery and randomized control trial. What are you doing? So
Hank, come over here. We're just going to bypass your heart briefly. We want to see why? We want to see if you get stupider. Okay.
for science.
If it's for science, I'm up for it.
This is okay. So patients scheduled for their first coronary artery bypass graft.
Yeah.
They're older people, 61, were randomly assigned to off-pump surgery or on-pump surgery. And I'm like,
No.
why? I don't want to be. I want to be assigned to the best
The one that I need.
Like
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be randomly assigned.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity about stupidity post-pump. That's horrifying.
This is why I had under the title for this. Was that necessary?
I'm not signing up for that.
Cognitive outcome was measured at 3 and 12 months. And, they got a bunch of psychologists involved.
Sure.
The psychologists, excellently, were blinded for randomization, of course.
They blinded the psychologist.
Yes, indeed. And then administered 10 neuropsychological tests before and after surgery. So,
Okay.
they also measured a bunch of other things: quality of life, stroke rate, all-cause mortality.
Attitude to the other genders.
Yeah. And so, this. I just want to pause. I get. We could go, why are people dumber after hearts open, having the heart pump?
Sure.
But to go, let's randomly assign half of them.
Look, as I say, they're an inquisitive people.
They are an inquisitive people. Cognitive decline could be determined in all of the patients at 3 months. All, but.
After the pump patients.
Small difference. More so in the on-pump. It's like 29% in the pump people versus the on-pump. And that was statistically significant. Overall, there does seem to be that the people who put through the pump were a bit dumber after, at the 3-month mark. But at the 12-month mark, it all evened out. So don't worry. If you're getting heart surgery with a pump, you'll be smart again after 12 months.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam, yes. You'll be smart again after 12 months. But at 3 months, you're a little bit dumber than the people who were off the pump. Patients who received their first CABG surgery without bypass, so the pump, had improved cognitive outcomes 3 months after the procedure, but the effects were limited and became negligible at 12 months. So don't worry, it all comes back, but something's going on that in that first through period.
What the
So I want you to speculate. What I mean, I've seen a bunch of theories what this could be.
Pump versus off the pump.
They reckon it could be some microbes.
Like contamination.
The other one, they said it could be the stress of the hospital. There's a bunch of tests. You put a bunch of people in a hospital.
Sure.
Instantly, their blood pressure rises, their anxiety raises.
Sure.
It's I think there was a study years ago. You put people in a bikini and they do less well in an IQ test.
I totally would, because I'd be too busy going, fuck, I look good in this.
I know, right? I know. That's all I'm thinking.
Damn.
But so it could be situational things, but it's hard to know why a pump would do that, because you're knocked out. Like, there is no. I don't think.
Here's what I wonder. The one thing I wonder is what we're terrible at. We do our best, but bodies, our circulatory systems, all our other systems, they have a regularity to them, but it is not like a machine.
That's the bit that I thought.
It's
Is
not
there
perfect.
something else going on in here?
Yeah,
That,
our systems we don't have perfect or absolutely stable blood pressure from second to second, pretty much.
and that
For example.
there's brain cells, neurons we know in the heart.
And within the tum-tum.
And within the tum-tum, indeed. And so there's probably some sort of communication effect. There's probably some sort of pressure and flow and blood pumping. That if you go to a consistent pressure of a machine, that maybe something... I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird.
I want to know more.
But it does say to me, something interesting is happening in the flow of blood in your body.
So this could reveal like unexpected things about other stuff, which I think is very cool.
I think that's the reason.
cool.
That's the reason why it's actually legit to do the study, because I think
Particularly if it's not on me.
like why is this happening is more than it's not just a sort of hospital effect.
No.
It's something going on that's like
Yeah,
blood and brain and so it's kind of did you really need to ask that question? But I'm interested in the answer.
Thanks for doing so, and you proud Dutch volunteers. We salute you.
No, they weren't. Oh, they were.
So it's early 2020s. A patient turns up at a hospital, US I believe, after 5 days of quite extreme testicular pain. After a little examination, and they considered the symptoms, it was clear that he was suffering from rectourethral fistula.
Again,
A rectourethral fistula.
a hole somewhere in the recto.
In the vicinity of the pants, trousers.
This is obviously
business area.
when, you've chosen door number 3 and door number 1 and 2 are cars and door number 3 is a rectourethral fistula.
Yeah, the random event.
I don't think anyone is choosing that.
So this is an extremely rare condition where there is, as you picked, a new anatomical connection between the urethra and the rectum. It's usually caused by other conditions like prostate cancer, rectal cancer, surgeries in the vicinity, severe traumas, etc. And the study does mention that there are a large number of cases of this sort of thing during times of war. Just a little aside. I assume because they're working quickly with terrible things.
Yeah, okay.
So unpacking a bit further, in hospitals it's very common to use a Foley catheter, which is a flexible tube used to drain urine, in people who, too impaired to get up and pee or have a significant damage in the whole
Area.
pelvicular region, official term. And sometimes the use of those, the removal, the insertion, whatever, can lead to complications.
Sure.
So given the nature and the region of his complaints, the testicular stuff, the doctor said, look, have you had any abdominal surgeries, rectal manipulation and penetration, or rectal trauma? And at first the man said, no, I did not. But it soon came out that 2 years earlier, he'd spent 3 weeks in a coma because he had a bad combination of cocaine and PCP, angel dust.
Sure.
Which fucked him up, put him in a coma. Put him in a coma.
I just have to...
Yeah.
No, I'm not confessing here that was me, but if
I thought I would get you to...
No, but the guy, having a night out that goes to 2 weeks in a coma, it's certainly not great, but also you don't hear those stories very often.
3 weeks in a coma.
Sure. Like I like the idea that someone's like, well, I was in a coma for 2 weeks after that, and it's like, well, whatever, man, I was 3 weeks.
3. What did you have? Bad cocaine? He's like, I had PCP as well. So it didn't go well. And I assume he didn't say, yes, I've had something happen because he was maybe a bit embarrassed or whatever. But anyway, he probably had a Foley catheter, and it probably caused some significant damage in the
area,
pelvicular region, especially the anatomical connection between urethra and rectum. Now, the reason this caught my eye was not what I've told you so far, because obviously the term rectourethral fistula is alluring to me. How could it not be?
Mm-hmm.
But the 5 days of testicular pain, which obviously horrifying, it's not particularly noteworthy for this highbrow show. I'll tell you what was. It was an ongoing symptom he lived with before the testicular pain moved him to seek help. He had been experiencing a substantial amount of sperm passage from his rectum with ejaculation.
Wow.
For the past 2 years.
Wow. When
2 years.
I mean, I know you don't necessarily... a lot of people have something go wrong in their body and they don't go to the doctor straight away because it's like, oh, maybe that was a one-off, or, you forget, or something like that. And when do you go to the doctor and say, look, doc...
I'm coming out my bum.
Indeed.
I'm coming out my bum.
Indeed.
For 2 years. Now, I don't have any details on whether that was self-gratification with a partner, whatever, but...
It doesn't matter.
He would ejaculate and it would come out his date. So the suspicion was the catheter that was in there caused this enduring hole, your
Yes,
rectourethral
indeed,
fistula, that redirected some fluids. I don't understand why it took 2 years for him to come and say,
No,
I have an issue.
I think I haven't actually done the story, but embarrassment is a significant
Potent
cause
force.
of death.
It's a potent force.
I let's say 99% of deaths are caused. No, they're not, but a lot of deaths.
You're right, you idiot. 92.
Embarrassment is high. Like if you were,
It would be.
enormous.
The number of times I've gone to doctors for things where I've said, you know what, I don't want to be the idiot who didn't do this because he felt
you're
shy.
actually wise on this. No. So I can, next to embarrassment is laziness, and
Yeah, it's true.
or here's my problem.
Yeah.
Rank optimism.
You do have a problem with optimism. You're too good at it.
Yeah, we go, well, actually, maybe this is the start of a superpower, or
That's it. I'm numb from the lips down. That could be awesome because I don't feel pain. That's got to be good.
so there you go.
You do have impressive optimism. It's true. That may be the top of your list, actually. How are you feeling?
Embarrassment,
Not so good. It's going to be
laziness,
great. It's going to be great in no time.
Overweening optimism. There you go.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. I have my biggest embarrassment would be I didn't come to you, and then the doctor says,
that
do you know
would
what? If
get
you'd
me.
come to me sooner, you wouldn't be dying in 2 months.
And that would be so embarrassing. Like
It
that
would
be
be.
so
It actually would
embarrassing.
be.
It'd be like, but yeah, okay. So I'm just,
I'm sure, because if it wasn't causing him pain, etc., he's like, well, I can still
it's just a thing.
come
It's
and
just
stuff.
a thing.
I'm
and
not trying to have a
who
baby.
wants to see my party trick? Like if
It's very cloacal-like too. If you really want to have a baby, babe, we're going to have to press different parts
yeah,
together.
it's you got to do front and back. Like you need a bit of each.
Yeah, I need the front to go well, and I need the back for the actual delivery.
Or you should see if this is the first baby done by immaculate something.
It's not really immaculate. I mean, it's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I mean, in the biblical sense, like.
Is it?
No.
I don't think this is in the Bible. I haven't read it all.
And then
I got to page 9,000
and
and I
then
got bored.
Joseph did a bit out of his bum.
Did bum juice while praying. So this poor man, the doctors found the hole. They sealed it, and he did have to get a temporary catheter while he was healing, which I imagine would be the most careful catheter insertion ever.
Sure.
Given what happened to him. But he made apparently a full recovery.
Wonderful.
So if you're going to share this story anywhere, I'm thinking share it with your children or your church elders. I think this is the best place to share this story. Just offering advice.
I'm just gonna
Rot quietly in the corner.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rock quiet in the corner. Actually, I did have I just wanted to give you this one as a send off at the end.
Thank you.
If you've made the biggest discovery in your life,
Yeah.
how do you dress when you turn up? Because I've got a picture here of a guy. He discovered an awesome Spinosaurus.
He did.
And he wore his tank top, and I'm like, good on.
He did. Fuck yeah.
Like, and I just came dress.
This
like
is reverse sexism because a woman in a sleeveless top in an informal environment would look totally normal. A dude, however,
dress for the job that you want. Paleontologist Paul Sereno with a reconstructed Spinosaurus mirabilis skull. The skull looks freaking awesome, and you look awesome too, Paul.
you got your tanky and your beads. I applaud both.
A little bit of science is the science show for you and your friends. Give it to your friends.
Yeah, give it to all your friends. And give it to us too at cheers at a little bit of science.com.au/Jesus.